Ahead, a first-of-its-kind art installation hopes to raise awareness about Portland Metro's brain-injured community.
The nonprofit Brain Injury Connections Northwest is debuting its inaugural Art on the Brain exhibit. So works from more than 20 artists will be on display later this month in Portland. Joining us now to tell us about the new exhibit and the mission behind their organization is Fern Wilgus, brain injury survivor and vice president of Brain Injury Connections Northwest. We also have Deb Burke from Portland State University, who is also an artist. Good morning to the two of you. Thank you both so much for joining us and bringing this gorgeous display of work. So I guess to begin, what is Art on the Brain?
Do you want to take this? Okay. Art on the Brain is a program that brings together Portland State University students with brain injury survivors. It lays within Brain Injury Connection Northwest's nonprofit work. Yeah. And it's really, it's about communal art practice. We start each session reminding everyone that everyone is an artist, everyone has inherent capacity to create art, that there is no right or wrong way to do art, and also that art making is an act of courage.
What is this connection between art and the brain? You know, because I feel like we're still learning so much about brain injuries, you know, in so many different facets. But what is this connection between art and the brain, and why use it in healing in the way that you do?
Art is a lot of times when you're in recovery, you're still in the hospital or in a rehab center, you're given Crayolas and something, because first of all, it helps in enhancing the brain working a little bit, okay? And actually, art is really kind of fun. I found out that the sky was green and the trees were blue.
Yeah.
About looking back, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's an activity. We're not a medical, we're not rehab, we're reentry socialization, and so this is one of our programs that help people. Sometimes you can't explain things until you kind of paint it out.
Yeah.
Right.
It's another form of communication.
Yeah.
It's another form of communication.
That makes a lot of sense.
And these aren't just paintings. We've got some embroidery work. There's all different sorts of mediums. These are beautiful. So how do people get involved, or how do you get, people to display their different sorts of works?
Brain Injury Connections works with many brain injury survivors across the Tri-County, even out of state and across the country. So reach out to Brain Injury Connections Northwest, and then I work at Portland State University with students there. So just reaching out to Brain Injury Connections is the best way. The other, yeah, I'll stop there.
No, that's great. That's great. Why did you get involved with this? Again, coming from the university side, why did you feel the need to get involved with a project like this?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, one, I love art. It's been very healing for me. I've had some difficult periods in my life, and art has helped me through. I met Fern. Fern was working with Brain Injury Connections Northwest and said, hey, you're an artist. Let's get together. Let's do this. I was super excited about to do it.
It took her 1.5 years to decide.
But better late than never. Better late than never.
And one of the things that I really love about this program is it's about bringing human beings out of social isolation.
Yeah.
Right.
And brain injury survivors experience a lot of social isolation because we just haven't set up the world to support brain injury survivors, the wider world. So this is a way to do that. And then also coming out of a pandemic.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's familiar with isolation and loneliness.
Right.
So bringing people together, art's really good for the brain. You get in a flow state. The community connection is, interpersonal neurobiology. It's really good for you.
I know. I mean, some medical professionals have called loneliness an epidemic for people who are affected by injury or illness or any sort of things that limit or makes them, quote, different.
Yes.
But this is a way to connect people and really bring out the beautiful parts of humanity, which I think is incredible. These works, I mean, they are amazing, to say the least.
So if somebody wants to get involved and see the works, or maybe even take part in some of them, how can they be a part of this?
Show up on September 27th and 28th at at Art Design Exchange. The address, I can't remember. Oh, I think it'll flash up on the screen.
Yeah, but say we'll make sure that it's on the screen and online. Yeah, we'll get that for you.
4 to 8 on Friday, 1 to 4 on Saturday.
That's
Yes,
great.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Please come. There's 75 different artworks. There's an artist who will be playing the piano.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
art
have-
comes in
We
many
have
different
flower-
forms.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have flower artwork.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And we have 3D and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's extraordinary.
the artists get to do what they want to with whatever materials that we have to do. We're not draw a tree today.
Yeah, yeah.
Free will.
Yeah.
It's
Free will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We trust their creative
I
expression.
love that. The way it's, I mean, therapeutic and a really, really neat way to heal, especially from, again, something that can be obviously traumatic, but something we're still learning a lot about,
Yes,
too.
yes.
So I really appreciate both your time, Fern and
Yeah.
Dr. Burke. Really
Yeah.
appreciate you both being here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, the Art on the Brain art exhibition, that is Friday, September 27th and Saturday, September 28th. It's located at Art Design Exchange over on Southeast 11th and Oak. And to learn more about their efforts and resources they offer, go to braininjuryconnectionsnw.org. 7:41 right now.